This is the new model by Bandai. The line of Star Wars models from Bandai is probably the best I've ever seen. They're easy to put together. Anybody from a beginner to an expert will like this. The articulation of the model is incredible. And I already built this. And to give you an idea, the instructions are pretty simple. As you can see, this is the layouts of all of the trees here, so it's pretty simple. This model here took me about 3 hours. I normally build Gundam models, but when I saw the detail on the Darth Vader, I had to have the Stormtrooper. Huge Star Wars fan. So as you can see, you wouldn't know any difference between this and an action figure. The articulation on it is probably the most in-depth I've seen of any Star Wars figure or model to date. You get a lot of extra hands and stuff with it. So going forward, I'll be showing you the videos of the opening the box and also putting it together going forward. I'm waiting for my order for the R2-D2, the C-3PO, and the Darth Vader, which I haven't put together yet. One of the nice things about this set is it comes with two types of decals. One is a water transfer decal and just a regular transparent sticker. The differences are the water decals, once they dry, they're pretty permanent. So on the last page of the manual, you'll see a very detailed placement of all the decals, whether you're going to be using the stickers or the water transfer decals. I would highly recommend using the water transfer decals. They leave less of an invisible marking. Sometimes when you put stickers, you can tell that they're stickers, where water decals will go on really good, and that would be my suggestion. Now, a lot of you who aren't used to building Japanese models, don't worry. Most of the instructions, if not all of them, are in Japanese, but thanks to Google Translate, you can pretty much translate all of the Japanese, and we'll walk you through in terms of what you have to do to build the model and also apply the regular decals, the sticker decals, or the water decals. And as you can see here, Bandai does a really good job. I mean, I haven't translated this myself. Like I said, I do these models all the time. And as you can see here, Bandai has the instructions in Japanese. And you'll see that there's obviously two ones. There's the instructions for the regular stickers, and then the water decals that are on here. Now, there's not that many decals. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. This will be a great tutorial on how to do it, and at the same time, you can watch me do it and apply everything as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I will usually answer all the questions within 24 hours, if not sooner. And what you'll see is I'm going to go through and build all of the new Star Wars models, the figures, with you guys, and if there's any questions you want me to build a model, let me know so I can order it. Speaking about models, I get most of my models from Japanese online stores. I've been buying mine a lot from Hobby Link Japan. They're very good, and more importantly, they are very timely about shipments. I generally order most of mine once or twice a month. Basically, I wait for them to come and I build them as soon as I can. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start to apply the water decals, or what we refer to as water decos. So I have here a warm thing of water. I should say lukewarm, not too warm. You don't want to do any damage to the water decals. Okay. The way we're going to start doing it is we're going to take this, basically going to cut them all out. And then we're going to go one by one and apply the decals by putting them in the water and allowing the water decal to slip off of the... So what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply the water decals to the helmet first, and then I'll do the ones in the chest. And there's not that many decals, so it shouldn't take that long. So I've gone ahead and I've cut out the first two parts of the helmet, which is number 1 and number 2. Okay, so if you look on the instruction book, 1 and 2 are right here for these two. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this in half, just like that. Okay, I'm going to take the first water decal and I'm going to put it in the water, and I'm going to take tweezers and I'm just going to let it soak for a few seconds. Decal soaks. I'm going to get my tweezer here, try to pull it out. Obviously that's doing a really wonderful job here. Okay, so I have the decal now, and as you can see, it's kind of already slipping off. Now the number 1 decal goes right there on the helmet. So let me turn it around so you can see it. It's going to go right there. So I'm going to take a cotton swab and I'm just going to move it slow. It's a little wet. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cotton swab and put it right there. And I'm just going to move it into place. Right like that. So as you can see right here, decal's in place. And now all I'm doing is I'm taking the cotton swab and I'm trying to remove all the excess water so it can dry in place. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I put the very first water decal on there. Here's the second decal. I'm going to take that decal and I'm going to put it right there. But in order to do that, I have to place it in the water and let it soak for about 5 to 10 seconds. And again, only do it in lukewarm water. You don't want to do it in hot water in case it starts to get the water decal damaged. So I've now put the second water decal on, and now I'm using the cotton swab to dry the decal in place. I'm going to cut the decals out, and these again are the water decals. And I'm going to slowly put them in the water one at a time. Now the decals I'm doing right now, okay, are the decals on the side of the Stormtrooper's helmet, which is here and here. And again, if you're looking at the thing, I'm doing it there, there, and there. So what will happen, it will articulate the model more by putting on all the water decals. So as I showed you before, I'm going to take the decal. I'm using lukewarm water, not hot. I'm going to place the decal in there for about 5 to 10 seconds. Now this one is going right there. So I'm going to take the cotton swab. Okay, so now I'm going to apply the decal to the mask over the nose ridge. And I will do that by just moving it off with the swab. Okay, now we're going to place the other deco on the other side of the helmet, which will be here. So we'll use the same type of technique that we did right off. And then we basically move it into... This is what it looks like once the decals are applied and the model is finished. As you can see, the model itself is extremely articulate. It looks just awesome. On top of that, the model itself is very posable, and it also comes with a couple accessories, which are the hands and the extra gun. The one thing I really like about it, being a Star Wars fan, is you really don't need a lot of experience to build this model. And whether it's the Darth Vader kit, the R2-D2 kit, the C-3PO, or the Stormtrooper, there's just something about it that once you build it, it just looks so amazing. And myself, I haven't built any Star Wars models in the past, but I can tell you I will build all of the figure models and put them on my shelf next to my Gundam models. I think it's a must-get for any Star Wars fan. It's a great kit, and I don't know what else I can say. Anyhow, if you liked my video on how to apply the water decals, ask me questions or leave me some feedback, and if you can, give me a thumbs up. I'll be putting out more videos on the Star Wars models, including unboxings of the C-3PO, the R2-D2,